Have you ever wondered where the extraordinary talent of Whitney Houston originated from? Born on a summer day, August 9, 1963, in Newark, New Jersey, Whitney Houston was destined for greatness from the start. Music was in her blood. Her mother, Cissy Houston, was a renowned gospel singer, and her cousins Dionne and Dee Dee Warwick were already leaving their mark in the music industry. As a teenager, Whitney began to hone her talent, singing in the church choir, her voice soaring high above the congregation, touching the hearts of all who heard her. She later performed alongside her mother in nightclubs, captivating audiences with her powerful voice and charismatic presence. It was during these early years that Whitney started to understand the power and potential of her extraordinary talent. Even at a young age, it was clear that Whitney Houston had a special talent waiting to be unleashed to the world. From a young gospel singer to a global superstar, how did Whitney Houston make the leap? In the early 1980s, a young Whitney Houston was discovered by Clive Davis, the head of Arista Records. Davis saw something special in Houston, a spark that promised more than just another talented voice. It was a gamble that paid off when Houston's first album, aptly titled Whitney Houston, was released in 1985. The album shattered records, becoming the best-selling debut album by a woman at the time. As her star continued to rise, Houston gave us hit after hit. Who can forget the soulful ballad I Will Always Love You, or the infectious energy of I Wanna Dance with Somebody, or the inspiring anthem Greatest Love of All. Each song showcased Houston's remarkable range and emotional depth, propelling her further into the stratosphere of stardom. But Whitney Houston was not just a singer, she was also an actress. Perhaps her most well-known role was in the film The Bodyguard, where she played a singer, not unlike herself, who falls in love with her protector. The film was a box office success, and its soundtrack, featuring Houston's vocals, remains one of the best-selling of all time. Whitney Houston's rise was meteoric, her voice unparalleled, and her impact on the music industry was profound. Yet, despite her success, Whitney Houston's life was not without its struggles. The turbulence of her personal life began to overshadow her professional achievements. The spotlight fell on her tumultuous marriage to Bobby Brown, a relationship marred by allegations of domestic violence and chaotic public appearances. The couple's battles were not confined to their home. They were also locked in a mutual struggle with drug addiction. Whitney's health began to decline. Her radiant voice, once the symbol of her glory, started to falter. The world watched in concern as the diva's light dimmed. In a controversial interview with Diane Sawyer in 2002, Whitney confessed her struggles with substance abuse, a shocking revelation that shook her fans worldwide. Her personal battles were a stark contrast to her soaring career, casting a long and disheartening shadow over her numerous accolades and achievements. Whitney Houston's personal struggles were an unfortunate contrast to her professional triumphs. Whitney Houston's life was cut tragically short, but what legacy did she leave behind? A question that echoes in the hearts of many. Her death in 2012 sent shockwaves through the music industry and the world at large. An outpouring of grief swept across fans, fellow artists, and those who simply admired her talent and charisma. Her influence, however, did not cease with her departure. It continued to reverberate, resonating with a new generation of singers who found inspiration in her soaring vocals and emotive performances. Artists like Mariah Carey, Christina Aguilera, and Beyoncé have all publicly acknowledged the impact Houston had on their careers, crediting her as a trailblazer who paved the way for their success. But her legacy is not just in the hearts of those she inspired. It's also etched in the annals of music history. Her numerous awards and records are a testament to her prowess, her impact, and her timeless appeal. She remains one of the best-selling artists of all time, a testament to her enduring popularity and the universal appeal of her music. And so, while her life may have been cut short, her influence persists, her music continues to enthrall, and her spirit continues to inspire. Whitney Houston's voice, her music, and her spirit continue to inspire millions around the world. Her legacy, enduring and unforgettable.